I think the program has been a fantastic experience, starting from Tanzania, where we had an opportunity to meet the members of the cohorts from the other countries. And it was especially nice to get a feel of what the other countries are doing and identify the problems and potential solutions to them. I think especially the problem identification that we did in Tanzania was very crucial, because if you're trying to come up with a solution to a project or to a problem that hasn't been clearly defined, you may end up making a solution which is not needed. And I've especially liked now coming to the Swedish phase. We were able to compare and contrast and see what the opportunities there are that we can borrow from what has been done here and hopefully take that back home. One of the key things I have appreciated is the advancement in the technological implementation. There's lots of gaps that we can fill, both from a technical perspective and from a social perspective. I've learned a lot of things, first of all, but some of the things which have stood out for me was one of the exercises we've done with regards to implementation of climate change policies and what specific sectors need to do with regards to increasing the amount of incentives and also the effort that is needed across all the sectors in order to reach the climate change goals. It was, when we work in a closed system without having interactions with other countries, we may become too narrowly focused and we end up losing sight of what a global or regional focus should be. I think one of the key things is that collaboration between countries is very critical in not only the implementation but also in achieving regional and global goals. So, for example, when we were talking about the lighting standards, we had an opportunity to see how, if one country is more stringent on preventing things which are not energy efficient from coming in, you need to make sure that all the other countries around them are doing the same thing. Otherwise, you may end up not meeting the goals that you want to achieve. Our recent Energy Act in Kenya for the 2019, which was instituted just a few months ago, has created a baseline which allows a lot of regulations to come into play, which are positive towards our goals of energy efficiency and energy storage and renewable energy. And we've particularly been looking at an energy storage framework so that we can create a competitive landscape for people to come and increase the capacity for the country. So what I'll be taking home, first of all, will be an understanding of what a typical system that is supportive of expansion of renewable energy and energy efficiency projects. So that's some of the frameworks that have come into play in this space already, how we can go about doing the same for our country, Kenya. Yeah. And that's one of the key things I'll be taking back home.